Hi, everyone. This is Susan Knowles with Stand for Truth Radio, and this is a segment I do called Knowles on the News. And this is January 11, 2016, Monday, the beginning of the week. I wanted to let you know before we get started with the news that my show is going to be on tonight. It's called Stand for Truth Radio. And the way to get there is just go to susanknowles.com, look for the big Listen Live button, and you'll be taken directly to the show. My guest tonight is going to be Colin Flaherty. He's the author of Don't Make the Black Kids Angry. We're going to be talking about black mob violence and black on white crime. It's a show that you just don't want to miss, and is going to be filled with information for you. Again, that's tonight, 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern, Stand for Truth Radio. Now, over the weekend, David Bowie passed away. He was 69 years old, and he died of cancer. Our hearts and our prayers go out to his family. Rest in peace, David. Also, on other news over the weekend that really didn't make the headlines, which it should have, but a father and his 18-year-old daughter were walking in a New York park, and allegedly 5 young black men approached them, pulled out a gun, and told the father to leave. So the father ran in an attempt to call 911, but before he could return, his daughter had been gang raped, allegedly, by all 5 men. So I hope that you maybe go and look for that story and share it around so they can hopefully catch these criminals and bring them to justice. Now, in other news, the Dow Jones. I'm sure you're sitting there wondering, how high did the points go today? A whopping 52 points. Yes, that's right. It closed at 52 points higher, with the NASDAQ at down 0.1%. Now, this makes the 8th straight day in a row and the longest losing streak since 2008. 2008. What happened in 2008? Oh, yeah, that's right. Obama got elected. I wonder if it's connected in some way. Now, also in other news, the Mexico Attorney General says that Sean Penn's meeting with El Chapo was essential in the drug lord's capture. I don't know about you, but if I were Sean Penn, I wouldn't want anybody to know where I was living. I don't think it's going to be too good for Sean Penn when they keep saying this in Mexico about how essential he was in capturing El Chapo. Now, in Burns, Oregon today, the militia that is holed up at the wildlife refuge has taken down the fences that have been erected by the federal government. And they supposedly were asked by the landowners to take down those fences. And so that's what they did. And they said that this is a show of giving the property back to the people, which was taken, in their minds, by the federal government. Now, we have in news another Democratic mayor who is just not speaking well and being kind of silly in what he's doing. I know that's unusual, but hang with me here. Democratic mayor of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, decided to withhold the police security for the NRA's upcoming Great American Outdoor Show as a way to show his frustration. Isn't that great? So now we have a mayor who's going to withhold police security because he's mad. Anyway, I think it had more to do with the fact that the NRA usually gave about $50,000 to kind of help fray the costs on that, but probably because they knew what this mayor was up to, the NRA decided to give that money to a museum. I wonder if that had anything to do with the Democratic mayor sort of stomping his feet like a child and saying, we're not going to help protect you. Not that the NRA needed the protection. You know why? Because they have guns. Thank you. Anyway, in other news, the State of the Union address is tomorrow night. Woohoo! Let's hear it. Woo! What's so good about the State of the Union address? It's the final State of the Union address for Obama. So that makes me very happy. But I can't wait to see it. Can you? I'm not going to watch it either. But I do want you to go tomorrow. I'm going to have an article up on the Blaze. Just go to the contributor section. And it's about the State of the Union address. And the article covers what group won't be at the State of the Union address. So I hope you go there tomorrow, take a look, and share that article with everyone. Now, looking at news in New Hampshire, we're going to see where the presidential candidates are. Donald Trump is at 32%, which is up from 26%. And he's beating everyone else according to the Mammoth University statistics that they have run. Ted Cruz is second at 14%, along with John Kasich. Now, I didn't even realize that he was still in. Don't know why he's at the same place where Ted Cruz is. Makes no sense to me, but okay. Rubio is at 12%. Jeb Bush and Rand Paul are tied at 4%. And I know those people that support Rand Paul are probably very disappointed with those numbers, but they haven't given up hope. And Ben Carson is in dead last. Now, oil prices, in other news, is at $31.41 a barrel and may go as low as into the $20 a barrel because of what's happening over in China. And finally, Louisville, Kentucky. Don't know what's going on there, but must be something in the water. We've had 2 police officers shot there last week in the leg. Hopefully both of them are recovering. But today we had a fight between employees at the Cardinal Kitchen. And one person, supposedly, shot 2 other people. The suspect is at large at last count, and there is no word on the condition of the victims. It seems like every day we hear just more and more of this violence. And, you know, it's not the guns causing it. It takes a person to pull the trigger. Hate to tell you that. And, you know, we wouldn't want to give the president any more fuel for fire than he already has. And I didn't mention it a minute ago, but that's what you're going to hear at this State of the Union address. That's all it's going to be. It's going to be about gun control and how he's going to save the world. So until next time, I'm Susan Knowles with Knowles on the News. Stay safe.